Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Man, my arm is so stiff for some reason. I've been trying to crack it or something, but it's not working. It's so annoying. Maybe after this, I should just keep on doing push-ups until it does the thing. Because it hurts. It does hurt, but no. It refuses to get better. Hello. Yeah, if any of you have had that feeling before, like, feels like it has to crack or something and it just doesn't, like, what are the tricks? What are the tricks? Because it's been like that for over an hour, and I'm really annoyed. But oh well, I can ignore it for now. Big oof. And now time to go to the mountain trail. Man, Gramps is gonna bonk me for not taking good care of the kids. And oh, icy hot helps? I don't have that. I mean, closest thing I think I have is salon pass. Or titanium patches, you know? Usually keep punching the air until it pops. I'll try that later. But for now, I will bonk the beautiful ladies for taking the children. Till Korda Kantika Kalasutra Hell Middle. Let's see how painful this will be. Well, there's a assassin and a lancer. Okay, I got this. And I'm bringing craft essences to boost my friendship. Boop. Let's see how this goes. Now that we have hostages, how should we treat them? Well, that's obvious. Killing them is our best option. Not knowing whether they're dead or alive will panic our enemies. And once we no longer have to worry about them, we will be free to act as we see fit. Whenever one deals with humans, that's the best approach. Can you not kill the kids? Because Gramps will kill me in return? He'll never ever let me summon him. But our opponents aren't people, you say? Now that you mention it, I suppose they're not. To tell the truth, we heroic spirit swordmasters have no real way of telling right from wrong. There is no point wondering about whether to kill them or not. All we need to do is do what our curse of annihilation tells us. What did Caster tell us again, anyway? Oh, you can probably hear my other fan. You know, let me just see if I can make it a little bit softer. I wonder why this time my mic's catching fan noises. Weird. Unless for some reason OBS is messing with me. Let me check my settings real quick to make sure it's actually picking up my mic and not, you know... Yeah, it's picking up the mic. I'm gonna go up to my fan real quick and just tap it a tiny bit. There. One little tap lower. Still feels nice though. He told us to go after the little kids, right? So that's what we did. Well, whatever. One hostage, two hostages. It's all the same to me. So let's go ahead and kill him. I like how Tasuke is just happily sleeping. Poor Onui. But Tasuke looks peaceful. Are you going to kill me? Am I going to die like Mom and Dad? Well. I thought you'd be bawling your head off, but you're really keeping it together. What a good big sister you are, Onui. Hey, It's not like I want to do this either, okay? This is just more efficient. You heard that scary lady over there mumbling to herself, right? Killing you two is the best option we've got. Please. What's that? Please don't kill Tasuke. He's still just a baby. And Grandpa said, babies should never have to die. Please. Sorry, but it's out of my hands. You get that, right? Besides, this whole world's nothing but a dream. So, why not do whatever we like? If it makes you feel any better, you can pretend that the Oni in the mountains who's about to eat you is just another bad dream. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, welcome back to the storyline instead of event. Anyway, no time like the present. Besides, you two really do look good enough to eat. What's with the sword, Kala Sutra Hell? You almost cut my head off. If you so much as try eating a child in front of me, I will take your head myself. What? Wait, what? I never heard anything about that. Well, now you have. So take your hand off her shoulders and put your claws away. I swear, you're way more out of your mind than me in my berserk state. Where'd you even get off calling yourself a rider? You killed your noble phantasm horse without a second thought. Wait, she had a noble phantasm horse at one point? You said you didn't need it because it wasn't embedded with your curse of annihilation. And yet, here you are, still calling yourself a rider. How does that make sense, I ask you? But fine. Claws are gone now, see? Sorry for hurting you, little Onui. Looks like we'll have to take a rain check on mealtime. Huh? What's going on? Are you going to kill me? Or not? Of course I won't kill you. I would never kill a child, nor could I ever let one die in front of me. You're hurt, and your life is in danger, yet you're being so brave. Ah, what a precious little girl you are. You're just like... Why, you're just like me. Look at you, doing your very best to keep your little brother safe. Huh? What do you mean? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for how we treated you, but I won't ask for your forgiveness. I couldn't. We're broken inside. We were broken the moment we had our curses implanted in us. It's like we're already dead. Now that our spirit origins have been shattered and rebuilt, we've become machines called the heroic spirit swordmasters. We're broken, all of us, and there's no way we can be fixed. That's why, sometimes, we say things we don't really mean. Is that what you really think? Poor little Oni child. Poor little warrior. Your human self was broken a long time ago. You can't blame it on your karma. That's just one more log on the fire, right, Minamoto no Raiko? Aw, Mama's getting emotional. Didn't you just say we don't have a moment to waste? How is now a good time to forge a new katana? Get a hold of yourself, Grandpa! Gramps is doing what Gramps has to do. Gramps is making sure we're armed. I think I need a weapon too, Musashi. We don't have time for the whole so blinded by rage. You've lost sight of reality thing. Muramasa! Please stop, just for a moment. Muramasa, Gramps, are you making me a sword? I want a good sword. I want a nice sword. I promise I won't throw it. I'm sorry, Master. Lord Muramasa said he was going to get ready. But as soon as he came back to the hermitage, he lit a fire in his forge. So Lord Muramasa is a graduate of the Muramasa School of Smithing. That is why he forges like a man possessed. He's a servant too. I mean, never mind. All of you, shut up and get ready to leave. I ain't senile, damn it. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this to keep a level head. Now quit gawking and go get ready. Don't make me say it again. Once you're all ready to go, we'll be leaving right away. Got that? Got it. Is the mountain easy to climb? I gotta get prepared, you know. Depending on what you say, I gotta grab things. Well, it's fairly tall, but we should still be able to reach the top in 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours of hiking. Huh. Oh, my legs. Anyway, once we get there, we'll be facing off against those two again. Can you handle that, Misaki and Kotaro? If you don't think you can fight them because they look like people you know, then you should stay behind. I can deal with them on my own if I have to. Don't worry, I know they're not our friends. I'm going to keep the promise I made to Onui. And so Grandpa won't beat me up for being a bad babysitter. Then, would you mind if I said something? I don't know how much consolation it'll be, but I have some thoughts I'd like to share. I don't think we should think of the heroic spirit swordmasters as their actual heroic spirits. I know we haven't taken the time to make sure we're on the same page about this, so I want to be clear. They're nothing more than walking corpses. Yeah, they are, especially after what happened to Inshun. I was convinced of that when we fought Lord Inshun. I think you should accept that too, if you can. I can. Lord Inshun. Inshun was a good dude. Especially now that you're going up against ones you know personally. Of course, I know that's easier said than done. True. They do look and sound just like the heroic spirits we know. But they're still completely different people. Master, I believe Lady Musashi is right. Besides, heroic spirits are essentially different people every time they are summoned, as servants anyway. Even if they retain their memories of the other times they've been summoned. There is no heroic spirit who is exactly the same person every time they are summoned. Rather, they're the same person, but one who is as different as possible. Maybe it would be more accurate to say that they are a completely different person who very closely resembles them each time. Yeah, the heroic spirits and singularities. Yeah, Chaldean spirits are nothing like these, yes. I mean, they kinda are. Yeah, like Onikir. Onikir is a sadist, and Mama is Mama. But yeah, the heroic spirits and singularities. The dead don't come back to life, and they shouldn't. But the heroic spirit swordmasters, well, as Lady Musashi said, they are corpses. In essence, they are the dead come back to life. They are beings born from dead servants, from what I've been told about Lord Hozoin Inshun. It sounds like becoming a swordmaster changes everything about them, not just their personalities. So it is not like the principle that makes every heroic spirit essentially a different version of the same person. They may be close to the servants you saw in Shinjuku, at least in the sense that their spirit origins differ from their natural state. But that was a phenomenon specific to Shinjuku, so... Yeah, basically the heroic spirit swordmasters are zombies. Mind-broken zombies. Or it could just be mind break. Lady Onui, Lord Tasuke, Did you say something, Danzo? Oh no, I'm sorry. This would be difficult for you to understand. Please pay that no mind. Anyway, I know it's hard, but we can't give up now. Right. I will help too. Lord Tajima no Kami told me to assist you should the heroic spirit swordmasters appear. So I shall push my performance limiters to their maximum, because I wish to protect those two children. Thank you, Danzo. By the way, is there something on your mind? Thank you, Danzo. Not at all. Alright. Both my iron and me have cooled down. You all talk too much. Now quit wasting time and go get ready. The sun will be up before you know it. Okay, Gramps, okay. You're right, Lord Muramasa. By my estimation, cutting through this bamboo forest should make for a good shortcut. Please try to make do just a little longer, Master. If you like, I could carry you on my back. As much as I'd like a piggyback ride, I feel like I'm gonna slow you down, so no. Don't bother. Have you even managed to peek through that mop of hair of yours and look at your master? The kid's lower body's got plenty of muscle to spare. Oh yeah, I'm so buff. Are only my legs buff? I mean, no, my arms are buff too, you know? I punched a demon god, I wrestled with a goddess. So I think my arms are pretty tough too, but my legs are the buffest things in the world. Yo, Master Misaki's just built different. You must have done a lot of walking. Not for exercise, but for survival. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, to be humble, hehe. Well, I guess I have walked quite a bit, especially in, North America. We walked across, like, a lot. Leg day every day, you know? But man, I have the buffest legs, I love it. That's right. Understand your capabilities. Times like these, you want your companions to be full of confidence. Good point. I don't know just how much she's been walking, but the fact that she crossed an entire continent means she is definitely no slouch. Of course, I'm not half bad either, since I'm a pretty seasoned traveler. Shut up, cow legs. I wasn't talking to you. Gramps! Gramps, why are you so mean to her? He compliments my epic muscular thighs while to Musashi, she's cow legs. What the heck? Yeah, that was so mean. What? Where'd that come from, Grandpa? Come on, can't you be nice and treat me like one of your grandkids too? I've got my hands plenty full with 2 grandkids already. I need a third like I need a hole in my head. I see your back. When I think of cows and their legs, I don't think of their legs as being very, very, like... I think of, like, very thin legs. For some odd reason. But I'm not sure what he means by cow legs, but you can tell it wasn't a compliment. I went on to scout ahead. I detected a small number of monsters ahead, We could go around them, but that would cost us a great deal of time. I see. Then we have no choice but to go through them. Lord Muramasa, Lady Musashi, Huh? They're both already gone. Come on, let's catch up and break through. Hurry! Let's do it! Got it, Master. Come, Lady Danzo, you too. Understood. Musashi and Gramps are so on it. They're really, really on it. I respect that. Good job, Gramps. Good job, Musashi. Sinful boars, huh? Man, we're gonna eat so good. Let's say we're cutting down bamboo shoots. We can probably eat... We can eat bamboo. And also, you know, sinful boars are probably delicious too. We can make an amazing meal. After we rescue Onui and Tasuke, we can make a mountain... like a mountain stew, a mountain stir fry or something. Bamboo shoots, sinful boars. Who knows? Maybe we'll find mushrooms in the mountain, you know? We're gonna eat so good. I would go for Gramps. I mean, I got my other Gramps, so might as well collect all the Grandpas. Which also means I need Moriarty to collect my... Yeah, to keep collecting the old men. I gotta get that old man collection. Maybe one day, someday. Though I am happy with my current Gramps. You know, Hassan. My grandpa Hassan. You got this, bestie. Great job, Ishtar. Yeah, I'm the Gramps collector. Gotta collect all those Gramps. Aw, there's a morning ghost. I mean, we could use... We can, turn our food into soul food with it. Ha ha ha, sobs. Yeah, this is just part of my meal. We're gonna have bamboo shoots with some sinful boar. And to flavor it, we use the soul of the morning ghost. Oof. Goodbye, morning ghost. Oh yeah, that contribute towards my weekly mission. Nice, nice. Okay, we're gonna catch up to him. Berserker and Lancer. You know, no fear, no fear. Yeah, no fear. There is never fear. The obstacles have been eliminated. Let's keep going. We should reach the mountain pass soon. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'll lead the way. Thanks, Gramps. Everyone, there is something I would like to discuss. What is it? Can you tell us while you walk? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, but be sure to watch your step. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Lord Tajima has told me a few things about servants, but I still do not know much about them. However, they sound as though they are dead people returned to life. So then, what is the difference between heroic spirit swordmasters and heroic spirits? Well, the difference is that they are swordmasters. When they're heroic spirit swordmasters, ha ha ha. According to what you have said, it sounds as though they are both more than that. Heroic spirits are heroes who left a significant mark in human history. and servants are their shadows. These servants far exceed the capabilities of ordinary people, and many are exceptionally powerful warriors. For example, a single servant joining a battle could lead anyone to victory against an entire army. A whole army. That sounds just like the heroic spirit swordmasters who burned down Hitachi and wiped out Sagami. True. That's because the heroic spirit swordmasters are servants that have been twisted to do evil. I see. In fact, I'm a servant myself. Oh, but I'm not a heroic spirit swordmaster. I see. Yes, that's right. I see. I did not know that. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I couldn't think of a good way to broach the subject, so... Whoa, look at those two having a moment. This is hardly the time or the place, but I can't take my eyes off them. Look at Musashi being creepy. Musashi. You're staring. Give them some privacy, Musashi. Stop being so obvious, Musashi. Stares. As for some got to hell and Kala Sutra hell, they're servants who ended up becoming heroic spirit swordmasters. They may have once been Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko, but whatever they were in life, they are now heroic spirit swordmasters and have become the vicious creatures we saw for ourselves. At least, that's my best guess based on everything we know so far. However, in their particular case, there is something else. It's, I hesitate to bring this up, but I think it's important that we all be aware of it. That goes for you too, Master. Before Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko were heroic spirits, they were Oni. Shuten Doji is like the Queen Oni, Oni Cure. Raiko has Ushi Gozen and Oni Saiter. You know, Shuten Doji. Right. Shuten Doji may be more overtly Oni than Raiko, but Oni blood still runs through both of their veins. And we can't deny the possibility that this may be affecting how they are as heroic spirit swordmasters. Oni, you say? And as for me... Come to think of it, Tomoe Gozen seemed like she was using some Oni power as well. She was really strong. If we ever get to meet her again, like as a VR Shinkageryu girl, you know? I mean, she was really strong. I'll say, I've never seen anyone use a bow like that before. It was downright terrifying. Anyway, Oni, huh? I've had run-ins with Oni before too. There were a bunch around when Misaki and I first met, of course, but that was far from the only time. So I've got a few thoughts of my own based on my experiences, if you'd like to hear them. Basically, there are many different types of Oni. First, creatures outside the domain of humans, the uncivilized and untamable. Second, the descendants of abominations that possess power outside of what is categorically within human capacity. And third, beings whose hatred of this world was so intense that it gave them corporeal form and could never be pacified. Some were even born like that because of how they were portrayed in stories. So there are Oni that live outside humans' domain, Oni that possesses supernatural power, and Oni that come from stories. Right. Now let's go back to the heroic spirits. It may not mean much, but I happen to notice something they have in common. I guess you can think of this as a kind of thought experiment. Something they have in common? By definition, heroic spirits are heroes, right? And it's not like just any samurai who made a name for himself on the battlefield can become one, right? Some of them are people who, say, rebelled against a cruel feudal lord to save others, right? Spartacus would be a great example of the latter. I guess that kind of fits Boudica. I'm thinking Spartacus because rebel. What's more, they can do a lot more than any human. It may not be true for all of them, but most heroic spirits are really strong, right? Right. Just the fact that their bodies aren't harmed by ordinary attacks makes them exceptionally dangerous. In which case, the first two kinds of Oni I mentioned above have applied to heroic spirits too. Some heroic spirits are unbound by human mores, and some far exceed human capabilities. As for the third kind, I see what you mean. You're right. That might not be too different either. Some heroic spirits are born from concepts and stories, and some are summoned as servants who have been transformed into monsters by the effects of those concepts and stories. Cough coughs, Brynhild. Coughs coughs. Right. And isn't that kind of what this current situation feels like? I'm afraid I no longer follow you. Are you saying that Oni and heroic spirits are the same thing, Lady Musashi? Not the same, Lady Danzo. Lady Musashi is simply saying that there are similarities. Similarities? Right, they're very similar, but only at a superficial level. At their heart, they're fundamentally different. The major difference between heroes and Oni is the fact that Oni kind can never coexist with humans. At heart, Oni are twisted, warped creatures. They could smile one moment and devour someone they love the next. Everything about them can change in an instant. A complete and total inversion. Like it was nothing. Sorry to interrupt you, Musashi, but that third kind of Oni has showed up. Take a look. It's almost like you invited the thing here. Is that a great dark Oni? It's the third kind of Oni. It's an Oni born from malice and hatred. It's the third kind of Oni. But no. Malice and hatred. This is just one of those speak of the devil things, okay? I didn't invite it here. Lady Musashi ran off ahead. I'm going to go join her. I'll back you both up. We have to get through here quickly. I'm gonna back you both up. I got this. I can punch Onis. Or I can kick them maybe, you know? Maybe my kicks are stronger than my punches, actually. Understood. Then I shall help you slaughter this Oni as well. Yeah, if I have like super duper muscular legs, I bet my kicks probably do tons of damage. I believe. I don't need a sword anymore. You know, just give me brass knuckles for punches and a blade in my shoes for kicks. I got this. And ooh, okay, there's only 2 battles. Perfect. I can just use Noble Phantasms and hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Especially since, you know, Big Oni probably by himself, I'm imagining. Or maybe there's multiple Big Onis. Which I don't mind. I don't mind that kind of situation. But for now, you got this, bestie. Great job, bestie. Hello, cursing Oni. What a lovely horn you have, sir. And I want to take your weapon. I want that bonk stick. I want to bonk others with it. If I win, I'm going to claim it, okay? Man, it kinda hurts that I don't have Buster. What's my favorite servant as a character? I don't have a #1 favorite. I don't. I have favorites, but no top favorite. Ouch. Ouch. You know, Arjuna should use his lovely guts now. And man, I really miss my Tokugawa drip. I wish I still had the Tokugawa powers. So sad. I miss my Tokugawa powers. I felt so powerful, and now I'm back to being normal. Oof. Ouch. Excuse you, sir. How dare you lower their attack? Or mainly their defense, but still. Sir. Rude. So very rude. Please, bestie, break him. Great job, bestie. Yay. Yo, look at me completing all my master missions for the week, you know? Did we get him? Hostile eliminated. Phew, it was tough, but we managed. Does this mean that the heroes have won and defeated the Oni? I'm afraid I still don't fully understand. Oh, sorry if I confused you. I was just saying whatever came to mind. Don't dwell on it too much. Still, in the end, it doesn't really matter if you're a heroic spirit or an Oni. That's a hell of a thing to say. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's a hell of a thing to say. No, it doesn't. I may have plenty of opinions to share, but I still don't even know who I am. I've been to many different worlds, fought opponents with the same name countless times, and written something called the Book of 5 Rings. But for all that, I don't even know my own hometown. If I'm being perfectly honest, I died back when I first wandered into a different world. I'm not the same person I was back then. I may even just be a ghost claiming to be Miyamoto Musashi. I mean, Musashi, that's how a lot of, you know, isekai MCs are like. They die in one world and they go to the next world, you know? But even if I don't know who I am, there's one thing I can say for sure. At the very least, I'm no Oni. And that's just as true for an Oni too. Even if they don't know who they are, they can say this much for sure. I am an Oni. I'm a beast and I live my life accordingly. As long as you know that about yourself, that's all that matters. Even if you don't know who you really are. Or even if you've long since forgotten who you once were. As long as I decide how I want to live and act accordingly, then I'm me. And I won't let anyone criticize me for that. Or, well, at least I'm not going to criticize me for it right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, right now, I'm someone who's here to fight bad guys with all of you. What about you, Misaki? I want to save Onui and Tasuke. I'm here for them. I want to save them. I gotta save them. I gotta be a good babysitter. You got it. It doesn't matter who your family was or where you came from. All that matters is what you want to do and what you actually do. So cheer up, Kotaro. Be honest. You felt bad for a moment earlier because you thought you were an Oni just like them, didn't you? Oh. Is that true, Lord Kotaro? As far as Misaki and I are concerned, Kotaro, the fact that you were trying to save Onui and Tasuke makes you awesome. You're like a hero of justice, straight out of a fairy tale. I've got a big soft spot for people like that. Me, I'm an underhanded coward who will do whatever it takes to win. I can't stand people who go around preaching justice, but I love people who try their best to do the right thing. So hold your head high, Lord Kotaro. As long as you want to help others, I'll want to help you. Well, if Lady Musashi, one of the greatest heroes of all time, thinks that highly of me, I suppose I have no choice but to rally myself and fight. Wait, really? Is that how I went down in your history books? Yes, Musashi, though I keep on thinking of Puppet History, that video of Musashi. And I just think of you as a troll, Musashi. But in a good way, you funny. What you want to do, and what you actually do. In that case, what am I? What am I? A ninja without a soul is nothing more than a hollow blade. The moments between Danzo and Kotaro are cute, not gonna lie. It is pretty cute. And ooh, okay, Lancer and Assassins, and I saw that I get that mysterious divine wine thing, so boop. Good. We finally made it to the trail. From here, we could reach the peak in an hour if we hurry without stopping. But then we would be too tired to fight, so we won't be doing that. So we hurry, but we also take breaks when we need to. No pushing ourselves too hard, and no getting exhausted. I can push myself a little bit. We need to get there as soon as possible. As they say, even heaps of dust make a mountain in time. We need to hurry, but push yourself too much, and all of a sudden, you can go no further. And if that ends up taking you out of commission, just when it really counts, you'd never be able to forgive yourself. So, if you start to get so tired that you feel it in your knees, take a break. We still have a long way ahead of us. In that case, why don't I carry her? I may not look like it, but I am capable of carrying almost a ton. Yo, imagine being able to lift almost a ton. And I thought I was powerful. That much? I mean, that's amazing, but I'm afraid it would be too risky. If you happen to drop her for any reason while we were running at our top speed, she could be seriously injured or worse, especially since this isn't exactly the safest path. Yes, please don't drop me. Please don't drop me. I'm delicate. Indeed. There's no telling when we might run into more monsters, so we need to proceed with caution. Then it's settled. Let's go. You're a weird, motley bunch, that's for sure. I guess the age of war is really over. It really is over. I know there ain't a ton of people living decent lives out there, but there's something about you that's more than just passing strange, Misaki. What do you mean? Do I remind you of your grandchildren, or... Like, what do you mean? Is it because you can sense that I want to summon you, sir? I don't remember what my grandkids look like anymore. It was a terrible time to be alive back then. For most people, it took everything they had just to stay alive. All the samurai cared about was conquering other provinces, so there was no end of war on this tiny island. Every now and then, we'd get a great leader, but they'd always die well before their time, and there was no guarantee that their successor would be worth a damn. And if a powerful province came and invaded us, our feudal lords inevitably proved all but useless. In order to fight a war, you need money, food, and manpower. It wasn't enough that our lords would demand we hand over our money. They also demanded our lives. Working the rice fields was hard enough, But they came in and drafted all the young farmers for the army. Then all the fields were neglected. In the worst case, those farmers would even get killed in battle. On top of that, whenever a battle broke out near a village, soldiers would invade it and take everything from food to women. For most people in times of war, life is hell. That's true. Japan's Warring States period was a truly horrific time to be alive. There was no god or Buddha to be found then. Maybe there was something worth caring about if you looked hard enough, but I never found it. Nor did I ever see any god or Buddha feeding starving children after a war came to an end. Put another way, the blades of that time were too strong. They offered neither salvation nor forgiveness. Back then, it seemed like the fires of war would rage on forever. Even if some feudal lord managed to claim the empire for himself, and we enjoyed a time of peace for a while. It was always just a matter of time before another war would break out. At least, that's what I used to think. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me like that, Gramps? I can see it in your eyes. You've been through a lot, but you grew up in privilege. Yours are the eyes of someone who's never gone hungry, or lived in fear of war, or had to sleep out in the cold. And you don't come from nobility either, do you? I mean, I don't know. I never, looked into my family tree. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I'm just an ordinary girl. I don't think my family is anything special. I like that answer. Oof. Yo, I'ma throw shade to my family. I don't think my family's anything special. Yeah, my family's nothing special. Like, heck, my little brother says he's an NPC character. He literally said that. So yeah, my family isn't anything special. If you have an NPC for a brother, you know how it'd be. It may not be a straight line from Iemitsu's reign to your time, but eventually. Now I know this land will be home to kids with gentle eyes like yours, even if people like you seem strange to me. Truth be told, it's hard for me to imagine a time filled with oddballs like you. But if this so-called peaceful world gets us there eventually, I guess it's not all bad. Grandpa. Humph. That was so cheesy. Shut it. Aw, you're blushing, Grandpa. Cute. Oh, and for the record, I don't think the Age of War was all bad either. Oh? After all, you were there during it. So was I, and so was Kotaro. Danzo, I know you're active now, but you were around during the Age of War too, weren't you? Yes, I was. So we've all got something in common here. In common then, we're willing to risk our lives to save children that are total strangers to us. That makes us all oddballs, as Grandpa Muramasa put it. Bah, give it a rest. Lord Muramasa, I have a question for you as well. Earlier, when you said you don't remember what your grandchildren look like, was that a figure of speech? No, I honestly don't remember. Thinking back on it now, I devoted every day of my life to forging swords and nothing else. Where blades are concerned, as long as you make them as you were taught, they can cut through most anything. But that just wasn't enough for me. A sword forged by a true master should, I thought, be able to cut through anything. I was born and raised to make swords and nothing else. Even as everyone else around me starved to death, my work as a smith kept putting food on my table. That's why I thought my swords had to be able to cut anything, or there'd be no point to my life. Oof, my door's ringing. Ringing. I'm still on mute. Oops. I thought I unmuted myself. Oopsies, oopsies. Well, I was saying that that was my dad, and that he was telling me that he brought me home 2 oysters, and I'm looking forward to the oysters. And then I started reading, and then oof, I did not realize I was still on mute. I thought I unmuted myself. Oh well. I'm too blinded by them oysters. 2 raw oysters for me. Yay. But yeah, I was on this part earlier, so I set out to make the ultimate sword. I ended up forging so many blades. But only because if I didn't, I'd never be able to make one that was truly peerless. I decided that sword should be capable of cutting through bonds, certainty, and even karma. And just so you know, the Myojingiri that I lent Musashi isn't that. That one's just an evil super blade that ended up reaching the demonic realm. I want the demonic super blade, you know? That sounds more than powerful enough, but I guess it's still not the sort of blade you were seeking, is it? No, it's not. I'm probably not making much sense to you, but that's okay. No one else can understand what it is I'm seeking. It's barely one step removed from madness, or maybe I went mad a long time ago and never realized it. Nah, Gramps, you're just super dedicated. I understand you, Gramps. That's your hobby. I barely remember my kids' or grandchild's faces. I have some recollection of the disciples who carried on my smithing techniques, but that's all. I mean, it's okay, Gramps. It's okay. I never did anything fatherly or grandfatherly for my family, and yet, here I am. Hello, hello? I don't give a damn whether this place is a dream, an illusion, or reality. This is where I ended up. I don't know who summoned me or why, but... Then, you're a servant too, just like Lord Kotaro. That's right. I'm not good for anything besides making swords, but for some reason, I showed up here. I know I haven't exactly come back to life, but even so, I made a decision. Now that I found myself with a new life here, I'm going to make the most of it. It'd make me real happy to see Onui get married, or travel wherever the wind takes her, just like Musashi. Same for Tosuke. I'd be happy to see the little guy grow up and become a merchant, or a military officer, or he could even travel as well. So I'm doing everything I can to make that happen. I forged spades, hoes, even pots, so I could save up money. When I dematerialize, I want them to choose their own futures and do what makes them happy, to grow up in a peaceful world, never knowing what it's like to be hungry. No, Gramps, don't dematerialize. Just forge a contract with Onui or Tosuke, or both if you can. So I won't have any damn thing get in my way. Not a giant snake, nothing. Man, Gramps is so kind. I'm sensing an evil aura, a really big one. That roar, and that giant body, big enough to reach the heavens. It's exactly the same kind of great serpent the assassin of Paraiso controlled. What is it doing here? I thought that was Paraiso's noble phantasm. Yeah, like what is it doing here? Wait, of course. The Oni of Mount Oe. There are some stories that say Shuten Doji is the daughter of the god of Oe, which would make her one of Yamato no Orochi's descendants. Oh, that's one of her great grandpas. In which case, it's entirely possible that some god to hell could make use of the same power behind Paraiso's curse. How is that possible? Besides, no one should be going around summoning ancient serpents in the first place. It's using its whole body to block our path, huh? It knows we're in a hurry. Well, If that's how it wants to play, I won't show it any mercy. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm going all out to take this monster down. I don't know who this snake is descended from, and I don't give a crap. If it insists on getting in our way, I'll chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Not that I'll actually eat any of them. I mean, I'll eat them. I've never eaten snake before, but I heard it tastes like chicken. Then again, I keep on hearing pretty much everything tastes like chicken. I heard, like, alligator tastes like chicken, snake tastes like chicken, I heard that frog tastes like chicken. And chicken is just such a common flavor, huh? Yo, we got this. Goodbye, sinful boars. I mean, need for more food. So part of my recipe is gonna be bamboo shoots, sinful boars, snakies. I'm not sure what else is gonna be added to the stew, but it's gonna be amazing. My mountain stew. Ah yes, and morning ghost for that soul flavor. Mmm, delicious. I got this. My bestie Space Ishtar is gonna take care of him. Using the power of Buster, especially. Ooh, hello, hello. There, this be good. You got this, bestie. And now, time for the giant snake. Yep, that is the big snaky. Hello, Orochi. Oh yeah, get all Buster. I wish it was all Arjuna, but nope. It's okay. Even if it's not all Arjuna, at least this will still hurt. This will still bonk it a lot. Goodbye, Orochi. Goodbye. Man, we're gonna eat so good eating Orochi. That's lots and lots of meat. And yes, I gotta rock my camp uniform in matches. We're climbing through the mountain, you know? I feel like that's the perfect outfit to wear. Well, I'm too lazy to change it. Maybe I should have given Arjuna his guts, but you know, I'm being edgy. I believe I can survive at least one turn, or one more turn. Oof. Why do you hate my Space Ishtar so much? What did she do to you, sir? Why so angry? So confused why he hates her so much. But I'm gonna stare real quick. You know, I'm just gonna have her be like that for like a turn. I just want to use all Buster before the Buster thing fades. Boop. Great intimidation. Man, he really likes my bestie Space Ishtar. I mean, I don't blame him, but yo. I didn't expect him to mainly be targeting her. Ah. And of course it's sealed. Of course it's sealed, you know? Oof. Just big oof. Oh well. So close. Can you just like stop stealing my NP? Excuse you? Well, I guess I'm gonna assert my dominance here, you know? At least I have a back row. Or maybe I can get him down this turn if I'm super lucky. I mean, I could have used all of Castoria here, but nah. I love Buster too much. Goodbye, everyone, except for Arjuna. Goodbye, Arjuna. Bye, Arjuna. Well, look at this back row. Nobu, Kama, and Wu. Well, you know, let's just bonk. Goodbye, Orochi. Oh, they're not gonna end him in this turn. Ooh, that's a little embarrassing. Oops. Bye, Wu. You know, that was a my bad moment. Got too cocky, you know? But it's okay, now this turn. Bye, Orochi. Phew. Yeah, that would have been awkward if I had to do that fight again, but you know, I would have been able to do it anyways. Master, please stand back. We've mortally wounded it. But it's too strong to just die right away. If you stay too close, it could hurt you as well. Thank you, Kotaro. I'm not backing off. Thank you, Kotaro. Lady Misaki, I don't understand. Can't you give orders and provide support from further back just as well? You see, for most servants summoned at Chaldea, the closer we can be to Master, the better. Essentially, staying close by significantly enhances our power. That's why Master always stays by our side. But in this case, it's just too dangerous for you to be here, Master. Which is exactly why I have to stay nearby. Don't worry, this is how I always fight. BS, but you know, don't worry, I got this. Don't be stubborn, kid. Don't be so stubborn, kid. You should listen to the red-headed ninja once in a... Misaki? Damn it. The serpent went after Master with the last of its strength. Hang on, Master. I can see you rolling down the slope. Wait. I was just yeeted? It uses the last of its power to send me down the slope? I have to climb the mountain all over again? Oof. Maybe I should have backed up. Oh no. I'm coming to get you, so stay where you... You're still rolling? I'm sorry, Kotaro. Once I start rolling, I can't stop. There's a new enemy coming in. There's a new enemy coming in from the front. It's another black serpent, identical to the one we just fought. Another one? Now? I'm okay over here. I'll catch up with you all later, I see as I'm rolling. Master! I'm sorry, Misaki. Once we make it out of here, I'll come after you right away. Thanks, Musashi. I say as I roll down the entire mountain. Oof. You know, it's a good thing I'm still rolling away. If I go back up there while the snake's still alive, it might yeet me again. And that's gonna be my new life. Just rolling around. Ooh, okay, ending. No battle. Poof, poof, poof. Yay. What? Ouch. Poor Misaki just rolling around after being yeeted by a snake. I must have been knocked out. Every joint in my body hurts when I try to stand. I'm not sure what's going on. Is it so dark because it's night? Oh no, did I break bones from rolling down The mountain? Uh-oh. I don't seem to have any serious injuries, so that's good. Well, I mean, that's good. I'm starting to get a handle on things. It's not dark because it's night. It's dark because I'm in a cave. Well, I guess this is my new life. I rode into the cave. I'm now a cave creature. There's a campfire, so I can see craggy rock walls all around me. The ceiling is pretty low. But who made the campfire? Last thing I remember, the giant serpent hit me with its tail and sent me tumbling down the mountain. That must have been when I lost consciousness. I guess someone saved me. With a quick look around, I can make out someone's silhouette. Whoever it is, they look fairly small. It's not Donzo. The sense of relief I feel turns into a cold chill running down my spine. There's no mistaking her. It's a heroic spirit swordmaster. Berserker of some god to hell is here with me. Onicure saved the day, yo! Onicure! Thank you, Onicure! I knew I liked you, Onicure. Oh, good morning. You're awake now. Hmm? Try not to move, would you? You sprained your ankle when you took a tumble. It looks so terribly painful. Oh, don't worry. It's still night. The sun hasn't risen yet. Ooh, don't be afraid. We can cozy up a bit and be friends, can't we? I just felt like doing this, you know? I was hanging around the peak until Kala Sutra kicked me off. And wouldn't you know, while I was walking around, so dreadfully bored, and wishing I had a kid of my own to eat, lo and behold, you dropped right into my lap. Ah yes, the snaky yeeted me right into her lap. I mean, that's a good way to land, right? If I land straight on her lap. First, I was going to just eat you up. But then I thought, what's the point of living? What's the point of a living human if I can't make them squirm a bit? That way, I get dinner and a show. I'm just kidding. Oh, relax. If I was going to eat you, I wouldn't have patched up that poor widow ankle of yours. These sorts of chances don't come along every day, you know? We should enjoy this while we can. Would you like a drink, sweetie? I mean, hydration important, right? It's the height of elegance to share a drink before we get down to it, don't you think? I'll pass. Why would you patch up an enemy? Why would you patch up an enemy? Why? I'm an Oni, born and raised. Look at these horns of mine. So sharp, hmm? Completely obscene, aren't they? Even in death, I'm still an Oni. I don't know much about heroic spirits. All I know is that I'm still an Oni. And the thing about Oni is, we take what we want, we violate what or who we please, but sometimes we show a bit of love for others when the mood strikes us. We even smile when we want, as we destroy and consume whatever we wish. That's who we are, sweetie. That's what everyone is so terrified of. You've read the stories about us, right? We are such wild, evil creatures. Everyone's so scared of us, and everyone hates us. But I don't mind. Sometimes we do have an urge to just go wild. It's just who we are. Are Onui and Tosuke alright? No idea, sweetie. They were the last time I saw them, though. But come on, are they really all that's on your mind right now? I'm in a good mood right now. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. Normally, I'd never bother to patch up the leader of an enemy I'm about to fight. So strange, Oh, I can just hear Imperial now, yelling about how I've gone crazy. Of course I'm crazy. I'm a heroic spirit swordmaster, berserker. You patched me up? Oh yeah, there's a bandage on my ankle. I mean, you're the one who patched me up for reals? I didn't just happen to fall into your lap while you were holding, like, you know, a piece of cloth and it just happened to wrap around my leg? You're welcome. I tried to be gentle, so I didn't accidentally rip your foot off, you know? Oh good. I didn't cut off circulation. What a twist it would have been if I accidentally made your foot rot off while I was trying to save it. Thank you. Thank you? Oh me, oh my. Are my ears working right? Teehee? Well, aren't you polite? Don't bother thanking an Oni. I helped you because I felt like it. But you're quite welcome just the same. Try not to think much of it. After all, we'll be going at each other so ferociously very soon, won't we? Are you going to let me go? Does that mean you're going to eat me soon? Does this mean you're going to eat me soon? Oh no, no, no. Nothing of the sort. Kala Sutra Hell said we'd wait for you on the peak, remember? A promise is a promise, after all. Even for those as wicked as heroic spirit swordmasters. Why would you ever think otherwise? That isn't very reassuring. Hard to trust someone who takes hostages. Yeah, you know, it's hard to trust someone who takes hostages, you know? You got me there. We're pretty awful, aren't we? We're horrible, hateful, wicked creatures. Is that really what you think of us, sweetie? Well, that's too bad. The final two swordmasters are even more wicked than we are cute. And that is truly saying something, don't you think? The saver of Imperial, a true master of the sword, and the caster of Limbo, the mage. They're both such freakish beings that even demons don't go near them. You've seen them for yourself once, right? Even I wouldn't dare mess with them. With this weak little spirit origin. I doubt Kala Sutra Hell would either. But if we had to fight them, I'd want to at least have the same bodies and power that we did when we were alive. You mean those two are even stronger? Even you and Raiko couldn't defeat them? How can I put this? Oh, it's nothing as simple as strength and weakness. It's more like Imperial and Caster are just gruesome. One is a creature whose one and only purpose is killing. A soul who is truly gifted at cutting human bodies apart in the most cold and efficient way possible. The other has nothing but loathing for this world. They'd like nothing more than to see it all rot and burn away. They both sound awful. That's right. I was thinking exactly the same thing. On a slightly different note, you really don't mind having a nice little chat with me, do you? I mean, of course not Onikure, I mean, berserker of some god to hell. You don't really strike me as the recklessly brave sort either. So, sweetie, why are you so comfortable around me? I guess you just don't feel like a stranger to me. I know another version of you. I know another version of you, Onikure. Is that so? I knew there was something different about you. Well then, why don't we try this? This will be for all the marbles, sweetie. Now, don't try to run. Yes, just stay nice and still. Should I call for like an adult here? What are you doing to me, Miss Onikure? There's a good girl. Don't move. No, I won't hurt you. We're friends now, right? Just relax, sweetie. Everything's fine. Here, feel my hand? It's so cold, isn't it? So she's holding my hand now? Now, what would you say if I told you you could have anything you wanted as long as you joined us? Give Onui and Tasuke back. Really? If I was the sort of Oni you knew from storybooks, I wonder what I'd say when I gave them back. But I'm a real Oni, so I would never do that. Sorry, sweetie. Ma'am? Ooh, shh. I know. It hurts so bad, having me tear a hole in your stomach. Shh. I don't think I can stay at that. Ma'am? I don't think there should be a hole in my tummy. Believe me, I know. I've been there. It used to happen to me so much more often than I'd have liked. Especially when I was playing with Raiko and her 4 heavenly kings. They never did learn to pull their punches, especially that brat with the golden hair. Of course, I used to gouge out their insides and stir them up all the same too. Turnabout's fair play and all. That's what humans and Oni do. Kill each other, tear at each other, rip each other apart. I don't like having a hole in my tummy, please, ma'am. Ouch! I was trying to get abs, you know. My dream of getting abs is ruined. There you go. Hang on, sweetie. That's it. Just grit your teeth and bear with it. Lie back and think of Chaldea. Now, what were those called again? Magical something? Ah, yes. Magical circuits. I'm just going to play with yours a little, so bear with me, okay? There's a good girl. Oops. Silly me. That was a bone. Now, nothing to worry about. Ooh, I know it hurts, doesn't it? Ooh, you can cry if you want to, sweetie. Bawl your eyes out. That helps with the pain, right? I don't think that helps with the pain. Ah, don't go screaming now. If you do, the neighbors might hear. And then what would they think? I mean, I don't really... I don't know, what would the neighbors think if they hear bloody murder, basically? So you just be nice and quiet. This can be our little secret, sweetie. Okay? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the others. They're gonna be like, what the hell happened to you, Misaki? What's wrong with your tummy? And I'll be like, you know, that just happens sometimes. It's my little secret. Haha, nope. I'm so sorry about this. I know it hurts. It does, doesn't it? Makes you wanna cry, doesn't it? I do feel so very, very bad about this. You know? Is this your first time having your insides stirred up? My bad. Oh, so bad. But you know, I can't stop now. I think you can stop, you know? Hey, I know. Why don't you count the cracks in the ceiling? That might help take your mind off the pain. Here, we can do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything's turning dark. I think I'm passing out from the pain, or maybe it's the blood loss. 8, 9, 10. Poor thing. She cried herself right to sleep. What a brave little girl she is, trying to keep her little brother safe. But in the end, she's still just a child. She must be terrified right now, but she still managed to speak up through her tears. No wonder she's so tired. Go ahead and sleep, little one. Now, what was your name again? Onui. And your baby brother's name is Tosuke, I think? What lovely names your parents gave you. Man, the difference in these situations, my group is fighting big snakies. Onui and Tosuke are with Mama Raiko, sleeping, and I'm having my insides stirred up. Just ouch. I mean, only here though, to an extent, I know some people might find that to be like more of a blessing than a curse, you know? I should take it as an honor that Onikure is stirring up my insides. Sobs. Hey there, have I saved any kids from the Oni yet? No, I'm busy having my insides stirred up by Onikure. You know how it be when you just happen to be yeeted, roll down a hill, land in the lap of an Oni, and then she just shoves her hands in your insides? Just a normal day of being a babysitter. Just another... what's today? Just another Tuesday. Fear. I think I can recall a lullaby from the Edo period. Sleep, baby, sleep. Oh, my baby, sleep. What a good boy you are. Good night, sleep tight. Where did your guardian go? Over the mountain, back to her village. She brought you a souvenir. What did she bring you? A pellet drum and a small bamboo flute. Go on, Mom. What's the next part? Please, sing the rest. Where am I? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're not my mom. Was I asleep? It's okay, Onui. Huh? It's okay. You're still just a little girl. You don't need to worry about things like that. Of course you miss your mother. Of course you might confuse another long-haired woman for her sometimes. You know, I can't tell who's more insane, regular Mama Raiko as a berserker, Prefect Mama Raiko, or Rider of Kalasutra Hell. I feel like she seems more sane here. Ironically, as a heroic spirit swordmaster. Right now, anyways. I don't blame you for that at all, Onui. Huh? Are you a nice lady? Does this mean you're not a bad Oni? I'm not sure. Maybe I am a bad Oni. If I wasn't, I would have untied you. So you must never let your guard down around me. We are Oni, two of the worst, most evil Oni you will ever meet. Gagagagu. Wow, Tasuke. Tasuke likes you. He says you remind him of her mom. Yo, Tasuke has great taste. I mean, who knows, maybe Mama did look like Mama Raiko. I see. So I remind this child of his mother. Yes. In life, I did try to be a mother to someone. Perhaps that is why he sees me that way. Even though I have gone mad beyond redemption, even though I believe this world to be a living hell, even though I have long since hit rock bottom, and my hands and soul alike are tainted with blood. This? But even if this world is a living hell, even if my own children aren't here, I still wish to be like a mother, if I can. You know, I could bring along my kintoki, if you want to be a mama. Make sure not to move. I promise I won't hurt you. Huh? Nis? What are you doing with your katana? You know, I trust Mama with the kids. You know, she's a better babysitter than me. My rank as a babysitter is rank D. Mama, I believe in. Ooh. Let's see. Now I get to fight. I fight a berserker, but I don't think I'm gonna fight the heroic spirit swordmasters yet. So boop. Boop. Please don't move, Master. You need to stay still. Hey, Kotaro. Well... you know, I think I'll take that piggyback ride. We found you here collapsed. Yeah, we found you here, collapsed here, and with a terrible injury. I'm sorry it took us so long. I used some of my clan's secret ointment to close your wound, but I'm afraid you must have lost a lot of blood. Yeah, I don't feel so good, Kotaro. At least, if these bloodstains on the ground are any indication, please take some time to rest up. Just keep lying down and let yourself recuperate. I'm alive. How are we on time? I'm alive. I'm alive. Yeah, luckily it looks like nothing important was damaged. No vital organs or anything. But like Kotaro said, you've lost a lot of blood, so don't try to sit up or anything. I know we can't stay here forever, but you should try to get some rest for now. Don't worry, it's still night. Honestly, I wish we could just let you stay here, but we can't. We need you to fight with us. Sure. I feel like I could, I guess, you know? My leg might be sprained. I might have, like, my insides messed up, but I can fight. My arms are working. So rest up until the last possible moment. Then we'll head back out. Lord Muramasa and Lady Donzo are keeping watch outside. Again, I implore you to get some rest, Master. I guess I can try to sleep. Do you think she was rooting around in your insides? What the hell? That's one of the worst things I've ever heard. Yeah, I mean, look at her though. She bandaged my ankle, meaning that she loves me. I know she messed up my inside. She put probably both her hands in my insides, but she bandaged me. That means she loves me. I'm not delusional. I'm not just biased because of Onicure. What was that Oni thinking? Did she avoid your vital spots on purpose, just so she could mess with you? That's terrible. I don't understand Oni at all. Good, you're awake. I caught some fish and a rabbit. You can cook them on the campfire. Get some food in you so you can get your strength back. I want to eat the fish. Have one of those ninja's pills while you're at it. Once you can stand again, come with me. Okay. Ouch, I hope the pill is like pain medication because I feel like I'm probably super duper sore. Oh, and I guess you can tell me what happened to you too. Yeah, I guess you can tell me. It's not like I want to hear your story or anything. Gramps the tsundere. I ran into one of the Oni. She said they would keep their promise. I see. Eat up, then get some rest. We'll head for the peak again at daybreak. Oh, my door. First it was my dad, now it's my mother entering my room. You know, this is like... What's next? Is it gonna be my brother, and then my other brother? Wow, I'm so popular today in the household. Yeah, I feel so popular right now, just everyone wants to enter my room for some reason. But why? Why? Oh well. Oh yeah, delivery man next, that'd be great. I wouldn't mind that. Please be food. More food anyways. Oh, what's this? You got here a lot sooner than I thought you would. We gave you until sunrise, which I think was more than enough time. I was looking forward to watching you all cowering in fear. But it's only just past daybreak, barely even morning. I know the moon is still out, but that's just what happens whenever we get serious. Sorry about that. I know it's a pain. Anyway, it's so nice of you to hurry all this way. Of course, if you just want to hurry up and die, we're happy to oblige. I could always just twist your heads right off and drink your blood from the source. We will not be drinking anyone's blood. We will simply follow our karma and allow our curse of annihilation to do the rest. There's Kalasutra. She's the only one I can do something about. Samgata likes to play around, so we should be able to handle her first if we rush her all at once. But that definitely won't work on Kalasutra. The only way to defeat her is to best her in a head-on test of skill. But am I really good enough for that? Hi there, pretty Oni. Thanks for sticking to your word and waiting for us at the peak like you said you would. I like Musashi's greeting. Hey there, pretty Oni. Like, hello, ladies. Must have been hard, as much as you two seem to hate each other's guts. I'm guessing you had some major differences on opinion, didn't you? Not that I give a damn. Now come on. We held up our end of the deal. Give us back the kids. Where are Onui and Tasuke? Give them back. Where are Onui and Tasuke? I know you didn't eat them. Oh? The kids? I already ate them. It had been so long since I had children, so I was sure to savor them. I ate every last bite. I started at the toes and worked my way up. Going for the toes first, huh? I mean, that's how I see a lot of people deal with babies. I don't know, I see a lot of parents nibbling on baby toes. Not to eat them, just, I don't know why. That's just a thing. Bones cracked, blood gushed, muscles twitched, flesh tore. And before I knew it, there was nothing left, not even the bones. Sorry, I don't have any leftovers for you. I think my Hintoki would be freaking out. You ate them? Did you truly kill those children? Enough of the act. Where are the kids? I told you, I ate them. What's your deal? Oni are many things, but we aren't liars. Even for a lie. That was an extremely poor taste. Some got to hell. If you'd done that, you wouldn't have bothered taking them hostage in the first place. Saying you killed them doesn't help you. Not knowing if they're alive or dead keeps us at a disadvantage. We have to act on the assumption that they're still alive. If you were just going to throw away that advantage anyway, you wouldn't have needed to kidnap them. Then again, they could have just used them as bait to lure us out here. How about it, Hells? Did you really eat them? Heh. Ah, what a joke. I thought you were smarter than that. Did you not realize that you were dealing with two Oni? Do you really think we Oni care about right or reason? I mean, we care at least a little. Now that you fought all those big Oni and giant serpents on the way here. And now that your masters had her insides all stirred up and lost so much blood, she must be exhausted. I mean, no worries. I may have lost blood, but you know, they gave me food and probably an energy drink, maybe an energy pill, you know, so I feel great. I'm just hyped off of caffeine. And arguing over whether we ate the kids or not is only gonna make that worse, won't it? So now that she's so thoroughly tired out, I bet her meat must be nice and tender now. I mean, Oni, a lovely Oni-kir. I mean, Chutendoji. You did, mess with my insides. You probably tenderized them. Like, who knows what you did? It's about time to have a snack anyway. Mind if I try some to find out? You have a bowl of fruit in your hand? Girl, you can just eat that for your snack. Look, another giant black serpent. Preparing for combat, I shall eliminate the heroic spirit swordmasters in accordance with Lord Tajima's orders. First, we need to defeat the serpent. Come on, everyone. Let's take it down together. First, we need to defeat the serpent, and I'm gonna back away a tiny bit because I don't want to be yeeted and roll down the mountain again. Yeah, not again. I didn't expect to just roll down. That was the most unexpected thing. That was unique. That was a unique experience, being yeeted by a snake and rolling away. I wonder how far I roll down. Ooh, I'm fighting her. Okay, I see, I see. This should be fine. Ha, ha, sobs. Kinda, sorta, not really, you know? Nah, I do feel some fear. Just the tiniest tinge of fear. Let's see. I will use all Buster here, you know? Bust a move. And time to hope for the best. Orochi, please don't yeet me. There was an image where John was saying, "How can you eat these precious things?" And she showed a picture of students, and then Shooting responds, "Is that rhetorical, or are you just looking for a recipe?" You know? Both. I mean, I want the recipe. I want the recipe instead. You know, maybe she can give us good recipes for stuff in general. Ouch! She charmed my bestie Space Ishtar. Oof, Arjuna, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put your guts now. I am so sorry, my dude. I didn't mean for that to happen to you. Sorry. Man, now I do wish that I did summon my own Castoria, because now that I think about it, when I'm forced to bring along Musashi, you know, having my own Castoria would be so nice in that situation. I feel like my life would be happier, easier, you know. You know how it be? Big oof. Big oof. Ah well. Yeah, oh well. Well, I wasn't paying attention to that debuff. That is an evil debuff. Oh, that hurt me. Ouch. And yeah, zombie flesh is delicious. It's basically like beef jerky, but not beef, unless it's a zombie cow. Goodbye, Snaky. Heh. Well, alright, shall we? What kind of exit is that? Shall we what? No more messing up my insides. And oh look, I raised my bond with Nobu. Let me see if I have a thing ready for Nobu so I can raise her bond again. Let me do that real quick. Here you go, Nobu. Here you go. There. Yeah, Nobu loves me more than normal after this. Maybe she feels sorry for me after getting my inside stirred up. Or maybe that's what Nobu's into. Here you go, Nobu. Ah. Oh, I gotta fight him now. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I mean, I will... Let me see, let me think. You know, I do want to keep Arjuna here. I know, I'll keep my bestie this time. Sorry, Arjuna. I will put it in Merlin, plus I don't feel fear. I'm gonna use my command spells if I have to. Yeah, there's no fear. No fear. This should be fine, more or less. Maybe... Oh, I should be bringing people that can give me bond up. Oops. Big oopsies. No, sorry, Kama. They're just gonna take a little break. But Nobu's here because Nobu. Otherwise, this is good. And Nobu, since I just raised your bond, I'm sorry, Nobu. It has to be done. I am so sorry, Nobu. It just has to be, you know? Just kidding, you're staying with me. Hello, hello, what kind of team are we going for here? People that I like and I want to raise bonds with. That's the kind of team. I could bring Jason though. Oh well, too late. This is so much fun. I'd only just managed to rebuild that Orochi, you know? Technically, it's still descended from the god of Oi, but you cut through it like it was nothing. So scary. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun. Glad you're enjoying yourself, cause I'm really not. That thing was tough and slippery, and I hated it. Well, that's no fair. You shouldn't be able to move that well in an outfit that fancy. But I guess that's okay now and then. It's getting me all hot and bothered, even now. Ah, so that's what some got to hell's into. Musashi's outfit. I'm falling for you so hard. It's taking everything I can not to strangle you. Your nape looks good enough to eat. That's enough, you despicable insect. No more games. It is almost noon, and so we will fulfill our end of the deal and face you in battle. It is time for your execution. No, wait. This isn't an execution, is it? I suppose the Lord Sorcerer has his reasons. At any rate, justice is not a concern of ours. That will make this more of a slaughter, a mass murder, indeed, a massacre. If this world truly is hell, then we shall perform our roles as Oni. Her magical energy just surged. No, it's not just her. Some god to hells did the same. I'm gonna go all out now. Try to last as long as you can, okay? We heroic spirit swordmasters are invincible. Blades, arrows, poison. Not even cannons or fire can hurt us. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, we will mercilessly slaughter humans everywhere. No more stalling. Just give us back the kids. Sorry, Misaki, but diplomacy isn't gonna work at this point. They're not gonna listen to us. They mean to kill us. There's no getting around that. They won't stop until we're dead, or they are. No wonder they both have hell in their names. Lord Kotaro, you handle the pure Oni. I'll take care of the human one. Get ready, Samurai General. I'll block your lightning sword with my void. That's the spirit. Very well then. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, we shall do battle. Come forth, my blood-soaked frontier. This mountain of bodies and river of blood shall serve as a stage for our battle and consume the loser's soul upon their defeat. The cursed name of my blade is Berserker of Samgata Hell. The true name of my vessel, Shuten Doji. The cursed name of my blade is Rider of Kala Sutra Hell. The true name of my vessel, Minamoto no Raiko. Prepare yourself, Shinman Musashi. Our final battle is upon us. Let's do this. Oh man, I should have brought my Musashi too. I just realized I could have doubled up on the Musashi love. Shoot. You know, if I lose this one, I'm not gonna use my command spells. I'm gonna redo it with my Musashi on my side.
Eire Kengo 7番勝負 4、5番目 宮本武蔵ライダー国上地獄一切粛清源の来光 バーサーカー集合地獄一切応有主権同時いざ尋常に勝負
Man, I love the announcer, dude. Now time to read. Decrease C-stars for all enemies during your normal attack. Oof. Oh, I hate that. Oof. Oof. The big oof. Let me see. How do I want to do this? They both scare me. Equally, in fact. But you know, the first thing I'm gonna do is raise my gauge as one does. As one do. I'll do it this way. I will prep them. Yeah, this looks decent. Yes. Yes. There. Might as well raise Musashi's gauge too, but I kinda don't wanna, but I should. Merlin's fine, you know, he's just there for my support because he's Merlin. You know, he's keeping me alive just being there, just standing. Okay, nice. No fear, no fear, no fear. No fear. I'm gonna read this real quick. Okay. You do again. Alrighty. Now, whose buffs would I rather get rid of? Decisions. I choose you. You scare me more. Here you go. And here you go. Yeah, this be fine. Ha ha ha, sobs. You got this, Musashi. You know, great job, Musashi. That was a pretty good amount of damage. Oof. Ouch. Can you stop? Why the NP loss? Why would you do that to me? That is so mean. Yeah, that is so mean. Maybe I should go for you instead. I hate that. That is literally one of the worst things you could do to me. Ow. Why would you destroy my gauge like that? That is so cruel. Bye, Merlin. Oh, bye, Merlin. Bye. Yeah. Well, Merlin lasted for like a second. You know, as Merlin do when you're Merlin. Bye, Merlin. Oof. That hurts me. Merlin's too beautiful for the world. Why did you have to charm Ishtar and Nobu? At least Musashi didn't fall for the charm, but my other two. Oof. Big oof. Ah, so close to having a full gauge. Oh well. Ah, of course it fills up right when she goes poop. That's how life be. Well, let's see. How do I want to do this? I will invincible myself. You know, I could invincible myself. And I could, you know, evade myself. Oof. Big oof. Only cure's the greatest. Which is why I gotta target her first. Plus she can destroy my gauge, which I don't appreciate. Oh, look at all my debuffs. Oh, that is so painful. All of those darn debuffs. Oh, and goodbye, my bestie, Space Ishtar. Yeah, that is a big oof. Nobu, why are you falling for her charm so much? I know she's a beautiful lady, but stop falling for her charm. Gosh darn it. Yeah, gosh darn it, Nobu. Stop falling for the pretty lady. Nobu, you got problems. I mean, I don't blame you, really, but you got problems. Inflict fear upon her soul. Still oof. Big oof. Nobu. Oh yes, of course she has guts. Everyone has guts. Nobu, stop it! Now look at you, Nobu. You could have fired off your Noble Phantasm last time, but look at you now. Look, your gauge was just lowered. Look at you, Nobu. 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 That is such a tease. Yeah, that'd be a huge tease. Nobu? Oh well, oh well. You know, you got this, Astolfo. I believe in ya. Oof. Wow, Nobu actually lived. I'm surprised. I am extremely surprised Nobu lived. But this round, I bet Nobu's gonna go poof. Ah, so close. Yeah, bye, Nobu. Great job, Astolfo. Your stun actually worked. I'm proud of you, my dude. Yeah, seriously, great job, my dude. Bye, Shuten. What do you guys do again? I gotta read it real quick. Okay, inflict NP seal. That can be for the next turn. No, and... I wish I could stun, but oh well. I will do this. Yeah, this be fine. I believe in you, Enkidu. Enkidu the thing. Wow, the stun actually worked. I am surprised. That is a huge surprise, actually. And I'm just gonna see how this is. You got this, Astolfo. You know, I might as well just use all quick for you. Yeah, great job, Astolfo. Ah. Well, never mind. Oof. Oops, I almost did that. That would have been bad. Yeah, that would have been awkward. I ain't gonna use my stones right now. I'm keeping them. Plus, I want to bring out my Musashi too to assert my dominance. Double Musashi all the way. So I need to redo it. And I will use this apple. Nom nom nom. Barely enough. Yeah, this be fine. I'm just gonna... Oops, get rid of that. All. There's my Musashi. Ready to assert her dominance. And let's see... You know Enkidu? I'll just give you something too because you're Enkidu. Ah, too expensive. There. There you go, Enkidu. Nobu got charmed, so that's her punishment, not getting the thing. Yeah, I know the stones expire. It said 20-something days, and also I'm keeping my uniform because I feel like it. I know I could change my mystical, but nah. I feel beautiful. I feel amazing with my scout uniform, you know?
4、5番目宮本武蔵ライダー国上地獄一切粛清源の来光バーサーカー集合地獄一切溶融主権同時いざ尋常に勝負
Oh, yeah, bringing in level 1 Sparkus would be great too, or... That's a big or. Jason. You know, Jason is a champion. I believe in Jason. The power of Jason will save us. You know, I'm just gonna go for her because you can lower my gauge and I don't appreciate that. That was pretty good, Merlin. Oof. And how do I want to do this? I can fill up all their gauges again. Might as well fill it up. To be fine. I mean, true, I could have brought Gramps, but I want to get that bonus. Nobu doesn't get no bonus, but she's just there because she's Nobu. Just in case, you know, I might as well do that. And there! Everyone gets to raise their gauge. Look at them all happy. Great job, Musashi. Great job, Musashi. Oof, Musashi, you're being bullied. Musashi, why did you get charmed? Why would you get charmed, Musashi? Musashi. I shake my head at you, Musashi. I know she's a beautiful lady, but how could you get charmed by her? Musashi? Musashi, you silly Musashi. Well, now we know what my Musashi is into. I mean, she did call them pretty onis. Nice. Oof. Not the Musashis. Also, lowering my Musashi's gauge like that ain't cool, you know? That is so not cool at all. That was cruel. Well... You know, I mean... Decrease HP by 5,000, I would die, I think. Yeah, I think I would just die at that point. Just evade for a little while, you know? Hopefully Merlin survives. I mean, Merlin's just built different, he got this. I would be left at 1 HP. Oof. Oh, poor Merlin, you know, I just want him to live, so I might as well just do this. Oh, that is such a big oof moment. I mean, oh well, too late, no regrets. Yeah, there's no regrets now. Oh shoot, I realized I could have used a thingy, my skill, to erase her gauge, but oops, oh well. Yeah, no regrets. Excuse all of you? Why did you fall for her feminine wiles? Literally all of you, they're just two in all. Look at them. Look at... Wow. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. They just happened to fall for her. I mean, I don't blame them at the same time. Shame on you. Yeah, that was probably the biggest oof. The biggest oof moment. Goodbye, everyone. And of course, now they are unsynced. Fantastic. Wonderful. Amazing. Much wow. I mean, I got this at least. I'll just let it happen, you know? Yeah, might as well. Big sadness. Big sadness. But this is fine, you know, this is totally fine. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Why do they have to be so beautiful? Look at my boys just evading everything. They're just built different, you know? Oof, poor Stalfo. I'm just gonna prepare Enkidu to Enkidu the thing, you know? Yeah, Enkidu, just bonk her, please. Well, I might as well just do this. And just because, you know? And there. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a revive. My goal is to bring along my Musashi to assert dominance. And of course, my Musashi got charmed by them. She got charmed by Shuten Doji. Which I understand that's my Musashi that's being charmed. You know, like, master like servant. So of course mine would specifically fall for her. It only makes sense. It's my new canon, my new head canon. It hurts, but it's true. Big oof. At least she can't lower my gauge now. I can say that at the very, very, very least. Haha, sobs. Will this be fine? No? Maybe I can break through her? If I'm lucky? And then once I revive everyone, they'll just bonk her. And then we can save the kids before someone else enters my room. I keep staring back at my door every so often. Slight fear. I barely just dented her gauge. But it's fine, I can just chip away at it. I got this. Yeah, this is totally fine. Ouch! It did hurt, but not too much. Ha ha ha. Even if she evades it, I at least raise my gauge. I can just tell myself that. Goodbye, Astolfo. Well, Enkidu, you're the last survivor. You're just built different, you know? Because you're clay. And this kind of works out. Once I revive everyone, she'll have her gauge charged up so I can have Merlin, you know, invincible everyone. And fine, I'll use my stone instead of my spell. I'm gonna eat the stone. Nom nom nom. It tastes delicious, by the way. It's a very, very tasty stone. What does it taste like exactly? Hopes and dreams. You know the flavor of hopes and dreams? Yeah, that's what it tastes like. You know, I'm just gonna keep that. Don't wanna use this one. Yes, I should. That one. I feel like leyline stones are us going to the ley line and just taking the stones there, you know? Or just like, ooh, there's a rock, a pretty rock on top of this area. I'm gonna take it. It's mine now. It's mine forever. And that is the story of the leyline stone. And I just happen to go around finding them and eating them as one do. You know, they're delicious. Wait a second. NPC would be bad in this case because I'm using a thingy, so never mind, I won't use her. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just use regular Musashi. And I'll just regular Musashi. I almost did something bad. That would have been super duper bad. No, keep that. Just keep that. And I'll Buster because Buster. There. This should be fine, hopefully. Nice. I mean, how difficult are the next events? Because I could probably use the stone during the next event too. Oof. There. Wait, you can only use them during the main story? Aw, man. Well, never mind the stones being super duper epic to me then. Oof. Big oof. Sadness. You know, let's do it this way. There.
星の宇宙に物見の中に楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
You got this, Musashi. Look at Musashi just flexing how beautiful she is on the enemy. Ouch. Wow, she really does not like my Musashi. Look at my Musashi just taking it like a champion. Wow, that 1 HP is rather terrifying, actually. Yeah, that is big oof. Ooh, hello, hello. Should you put calm in your party? I mean, if you wanna. Like, if you like your comma, sure. Use whoever you like. I can't bring along friends for these fights, you know? Would this be fine? I can assert my dominance here. Yeah, these fights are not about the power of friendship. These fights are just fighting. You know how it'd be? Asserting dominance upon the enemies. It's gonna steer a tiny bit. Yep, there. I'll keep it at that. Uh-oh, your earphones are broken? Oh no! I hope they lasted for a while at least. I hope I hope your earphones lasted for a while at least. If not, big oof. Great job, Musashi. Ma'am, why are you evading? Why you do this? Ma'am, can you just, like, not evade? Well, I'm just gonna stall a tiny bit then. Man, look at her evading so epically. It looks like she's just standing still, but no, she's evading. She's a champion like that. I'll have Musashi do the final blow. That's like a fitting ending. You got this, Musashi. Yo, look at Musashi doing all the hard work.
宿豪両断
Yeah, great job, Musashi. So where are the kids? Ouch. That wasn't very nice of you. But that's okay. Nobody wants to hear a story about a bad Oni winning, right? Ooh, that hurts. It really hurts. I can't remember the last time my chest hurt this badly. Then again, with this big hole through me, I guess it should hurt pretty bad. But, you know, believe it or not, I really gave this all I had, you know? Yeah, I believe you gave it all you had. That was painful. Shuten Doji. I don't understand. I blocked your blade. How can it still hurt this much? So this is the power of Myojingiri Muramasa. No, this is your power, isn't it? The true power of Shinmen Musashi. Yes, I couldn't spot it back when I fought Lord Inshun. But with you two, it was all too easy to see. I may still have a long way to go, but even I could see how completely your karma had stagnated. If I couldn't cut something so obvious, I'd have no right to hold a sword. Thanks, Kalasutra Hell. Without you two, I wouldn't have gotten the hang of severing karma. Yo, look at you, Musashi, getting your character growth while I get my inside stirred. Musashi is the main character here. She gets this character growth. She gets to become an epic warrior. She gets a cursed blade. Me? I mean, I get my thighs complimented, I guess. My Gramps, and then got a nice Oni stirring up my insides. So maybe I win too, in a way. Copium. Keep your sarcastic thanks. You and I know full well you didn't need our help to figure that out. Still, I don't understand. How could a servant like me lose to a flesh and blood human like you? You may excel at taking on large armies, but in a one-on-one duel, I had the upper. No, that's not it. The only reason I was able to beat you is because I've met swordsmen who are better than you before. You're stronger than me, but I've already battled others who are stronger than you. In which case, I can't afford to lose to you. Not when I've got bigger fish to fry. Heh, well, that's nice. You already have someone you hate more than me, so I simply don't measure up. But I suppose that's just what swordsmen are like. I see you're as fiercely competitive as any of them. I envy that. I never had a rival who could push me so far. This age's swordsmen are truly fascinating. In a one-on-one duel, they are all monsters in their own right. Misaki, was it? The master who came here, from the far-off land of Chaldea? Please take good care of those two children. You should find Onui and Tasuke in the small shrine up ahead. Some got to hell, Shuten Doji, was indeed lying earlier. We didn't lay a finger on them. I simply can't bring myself to kill children. I must have been broken inside, right from the beginning, well before I was embedded with the curse and became a heroic spirit swordmaster. That's why I just couldn't act how I was supposed to. If we heroic spirit swordmasters are supposed to curse everything that is good and embody all that is evil, then I failed because I'm broken. Still, I'm glad that I'm broken. Thanks to that, I didn't end up killing those children. Raiko, I'll try my best to take care of them. I'm not a good babysitter. My rank as a babysitter is D rank. Could I ask you to give Onui a message for me? What is it? Tell her that I'm sorry for tying her up. I'm afraid I got a little rough when I cut her ropes. Whether I tell Onui your message or not is up to her. It depends on what she thinks of you. Okay. And if I may ask you something as well, Lady Misaki? We seven heroic spirit swordmasters are wicked creatures attempting to consume the entire world. Please make sure you defeat all of us. Prevent the arrival of Onriedo. And save the children of Shimosa from our scheme. I will. I hope I can see you again sometime. I will, Mama. Thank you. I wish Kintoki were here. You two would have gotten along so well. I bet my Kintoki is just sneezing right now, or he's shuddering. He's like, I feel a disturbance in the force. My golden boy. If only he were here, I could have died at your hands sooner. Yeah, if only he were here. I should have brought him along to fight you. Then I would have won sooner. You're right, Kala Sutra Hell. You're so right, Mama Raiko. I am a disgrace as a mother. Well fought, rider of Kala Sutra Hell. Berserker of Samgata Hell. I found them. They're okay. Neither has a scratch on them. Thank goodness. That is a tremendous relief. You said it. But I thought they were tied up. The tall lady with the sword went swoosh and cut them for us. Say, where is she? She said she was going to talk to all of you. Are you done talking already? Yeah, we're done talking, alright. Yep, we're all done. She left already. There was something important she had to take care of. But she did ask us to tell you. She says hello. I see. She said she was an Oni, but she wasn't really a bad person, was she? I mean, you know, our boy Kotaro, he's also technically an Oni, but he's a good boy. No, she wasn't. I knew it. Dagagu. You know, when Tasuke was getting fussy, she lulled him back to sleep right away. She also let me rest her head on her lap and sang us a lullaby. She reminded me of Mom. So, Onui, did you know all along? Yeah, did you know all along, Onui? I mean, Onui. I see. That's great, Onui. But you shouldn't stay outside for too long, or you'll catch a cold. Let's go home. We'll go straight to bed and have breakfast at noon after we wake up. Oh, she gave me a message for you. What was it again? She said she was sorry for tying you up. It didn't hurt at all. The ropes were really loose. I see. You know, Grandpa, she really did remind me of Mom. What is it? She was just like her. Yeah. She was just as warm as Mom was. Oof. Oof. Lady Donzo, we should be on our way. Master and the others are heading back to the Hermitage. Anu, see you later, Gunther. Good night to you. Lady Donzo, are you... Oh no, my apologies. I was simply rebooting. Please go on without me, Lord Kotaro. I shall catch up soon. Okay, I got it. Then I'll see you at the bottom. By the way, Lord Kotaro, earlier you didn't quite finish speaking. Was there something else you wanted to tell me? No, it's nothing. Please pay it no mind. It's not like he wants to make a confession or anything on the romantic mountain as the sun rises. That's right, it is nothing. Since you don't remember me. This world is different from its original history. And I don't think it began here in Shimosa or Toke. That's why you're still operating, and continue to serve as a ninja. Isn't that right, Mother? Mama! Man, this is about mommy issues, huh? Well, time to eat breakfast, you know? Onui and Tasuke are both fast asleep. After the day they had, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't wake up until tomorrow. They must be exhausted after everything that happened, so we should let them rest for as long as they need. Onui is such a strong girl. Let's make them a big breakfast when they wake up. Yeah, let's make them a big breakfast when they wake up. Great idea. I've got a special udon recipe I've been holding on to for just this sort of occasion. In fact, I just learned a really nice way to make udon dough while I was traveling around Sanuki recently. We can use dried fish for the soup stock. On second thought, maybe kombu would be the way to go. We can use both. Oh, that reminds me, maybe I'll make some udon tonight and then I'll use the Pikachu meat. I still gotta take a picture of the Pikachu meat. I haven't tasted it yet. Alright, I've got something else to tell you before Grandpa Muramasa heads to his smithy. Basically, I have some thoughts about Samgata Hell and Kala Sutra Hell that I thought I should share. In a word, they seem kind of strange to me. I faced Oni several times before, not just in Onigashima. But I've never met any Oni quite like them. Of course, they were still very Oni-like, but... And yes, Pikachu meat! My friend sent me Pikachu meat in the mail. I gotta take a picture of it after I add some to udon. Just to see how it looks. You know, I'm hoping it looks as cute as the picture. But yes, Pikachu meat. It was odd, talking with him like that. And then there's things like Samgata Hell sticking your hand in your stomach without killing you. How's your wound doing? It still hurts, doesn't it? Just a little. Kotaro's ointment really helped. It's healing fast thanks to Kotaro. Ouch. Is that so? Or are you just trying to tough it out? I mean, I am trying to tough it out. I gotta. Are you seriously trying to make sure I don't worry about you? Or do you feel like you can't afford to let a little pain stop you when you still have two swordmasters and their ringleader to fight? Both? Of course, I guess it would be all the above, huh? Yep, it is all the above. In fact, I bet that's what it is. Even when all the odds are against you, you never back down. And it's not because you know you can always find a way to escape. It's because you never give up on life. I'll take your silence as a yes. I'm silent because of the pain in my stomach. Well, I'm not about to back out either. Now that we've come this far, I'll stick with you to the end. If you want to fight, I'll fight. If you want to run, I'll join you. I'll follow you anywhere, even to another world. Yo, is this a confection? A confession? But you're not going to run away, are you? I still have things to do here. I haven't paid Inshin back with interest. That's right. We promised him we would take care of everything that's threatening Shimosa, didn't we? I'm staying with you until that's done. Who will you face next? Who will you protect? Who will you save? I trust you to do whatever you think is right. Me, I'll just stick to fighting however I like. The race for blood has reached its climax. Between Hitachi, Shimosa, the army slaughtered at the Arakawa River, Hansagami, there are now well over 10,000 humans dead. Through these massacres, the heroic spirit swordmasters have spread regret and loathing across this world, even as they offered up their own souls upon their deaths. What a truly, truly, truly fantastic job they did! Samgata Hell, the Berserker Oni, Halasutra Hell, the Motherly Rider. I applaud you both for your excellent work. You have proven your foolishness and been utterly humiliated beyond compare. Fantastic! No wonder you both left your marks as heroes of humanity. You're both excellent role models for anti-heroes everywhere. Fantastic, splendid, wonderful! Sure is a lot more elbow room in this place now. I still like how they just happened to adopt the longsword swordsman, you know how one does, you just find him. Yeah, like you just happen to find him when wandering. It's like, hey boy, I'ma adopt you, come to our base. The two bloodstained flowers who bloom brightest at the night are both gone. This Master of Chaldea person and Shinman Musashi are stronger than we thought. Misaki, Shinman Musashi, they are the protectors of the human world, whether they realize it or not. They fight so that they may live. They struggle so they may live. Ah, such contemptible, righteous souls. They are the spitting image of Seimei himself. That is as it should be. Our opponents should strive for nothing less. There is no point in slaughtering those who have given up on life. However, there is meaning in destroying a world overflowing with the desire to live. Uh-huh. The way you say that makes it sound like you have a lot of faith in them, Lord Sorcerer. If you've run out of other pawns, does this mean I'm up next? I was all set to run away in the mountains. You're the one who brought me back. I never had any attachment to life. If you want to send me out next, I'll be happy to go out in a blaze of glory. No need. All you need concern yourself with is remaining by my side. Besides, if you were to go out, the sorcerer would be lonely because you're his adopted son. He brought you from the mountains and he wants to keep you by his side. He even brought you to the table where everyone was angry because you're his basically son. What did the Lord Sorcerer just say? If you were to go out, it would all be over too quickly? Ha, ha ha, how absurd, how preposterous. Clearly I misheard him. Yeah, you misheard him. He said he was gonna be lonely. That's how I'm hearing it. I see. In that case, I'll just devote myself to being your worthless right-hand man until this is all over. The time is already upon us. With the race for blood finished, Onriedo will soon be complete. As a holy grail, Onriedo shall collect the heroic spirit swordmaster's souls. It has already collected 5, even as they brought many other souls with them. Heroic spirit swordmasters, your ultimate purpose is to die. You are not here to prove your prowess with a sword. You harbor blood-stained blades within your souls. Go forth, kill, and die. You are not but sacrifices whose blood only knows slaughter. Offer up your souls, bladed ones, and bring Onriedo to fruition. Only 2 of you remain. I am of course speaking to you, Limbo, and Imperio. Even after I embedded your souls with the curse of annihilation, you have retained your sense of self. Your blades are tainted beyond redemption, with none of a heroic spirit's pride. Now go, and fulfill your final duty. Once you have, my Onoriero will manifest here in Shimosa. I understand. And ooh, good night, Tia. Good night, night. Everything is for our ambitions, for our karma. When all is turned to hell, we shall triumph. What a lovely thing to say. You have neither pride to lose, nor a soul to taint. No wonder you've attained such beauty. It is more than I can bear. Now that your blade has fallen as far as it can go, tainted beyond repair, I look forward to seeing where it leads you. May you have an excellent slaughter and an excellent death. Wow, look at them flirting towards the end. Heh. Heh, heh, heh. Delicious present for me, yay. I'll start the beginning. I'll start the beginning of carnage. And then I can have my victory oysters and hopefully no one barges into my room. Okay, here we go. Upsy daisy. Say, Tosuke, do you mind if I talk for a little? I'll keep doing upsy daisy in the meantime, okay? Thanks. I saw something that really surprised me recently. Do you remember those Oni from the other day? One of them outright said she was broken. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad she said it after our duel was over. She wasn't the first cool and collected Oni I've met, but she was definitely the first one to own up to her own feelings like that. I wonder how she must have felt. What made her feel the way she did to call herself broken? If by broken she meant incomplete, then I'm in the same boat as her. Even though I was born a woman, I never planned to get married, or even carry on my own family's legacy. Me too, Musashi, in a way. That sort of thing might fly in Misaki's time, but not in the age of war. If someone were to point out to me that I'm fundamentally flawed, all I'd really be able to do is agree with them. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one living her life like this. Even the other swordsmen I've met have all been able to settle down to some degree. But not me. I just can't seem to stay put. I'm always traveling, and I never really look back. That must be why I keep wandering into other worlds. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I never leave any lasting impression on that world. That's why I keep popping up in all sorts of different places. It's like every world is telling me, oh sure, you can come in, since you don't matter. And then, all done, right? Out then. I couldn't care less about you. Truth be told, I'm more of a ghost than a person. I know all sorts of things that most people don't, and I'm constantly meeting new people and leaving them behind when I get kicked out to the next world. But if you were to ask me why I'm doing all this, all I could say is that I'm trying to surpass my dad. When you get right down to it, I'm really just petty. I love money and honor and all that stuff, but the one thing I can't budge on is my silly childish pride. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. When you get right down to it, I'm a fool who only knows how to live for the moment. As long as I'm striving to reach the void, I'll be a wandering warrior. As for my future, when the god Tenjin comes to reside within my blade, when it reaches the pinnacle of Tenman Daijizai Tenjin, or even just Ishana Ten, that's when I'll accept my fate. In the void lies virtue and no evil. Wisdom exists, principle exists, the way exists, spirit does not. A state of being second to none, the domain of mastery beyond mastery. As much as I talked about that sort of thing, I never thought I would actually go down that path. I guess it was worth spending so much time learning about martial arts. It's hard to believe, but I really got the hang of it during my duel with Lady Raiko. Which means the big problem still lies ahead. Pretty soon, my Niten Ichiru will be complete. Once it is, I will have lost the only purpose I had in life. I don't know how to get home, and I have no one to settle down with. Once my sword is truly invincible, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Musashi, we can go get a bunch of udon. Your next goal will be to eat all the udon in the world. And we'll do it together. Musashi, come on, time for breakfast. Oh, morning, Misaki. I was just out watching the sky and talking to Tasuke. Just so we're clear, I wasn't trying to get out of helping with the meal prep or anything, okay? Besides, Onui was so busy taking care of breakfast that I didn't want her to have to watch Tasuke too. Speaking of which, here you go, Onui. You can have Tasuke back now. Thanks for watching him, Miss Samurai. Breakfast is all ready now. I like how Onui's the one who made us breakfast. She's so mature. She's so talented. Ga ga ga. Great, I'll be right there. I can smell the miso soup already. You were looking at the sky again? Another beautiful day, isn't it? Watch me jinx it. It really is. Come to think of it, what's the difference between a beautiful day and one that's just nice? I'm sure there's a difference, but I can't think of how to describe it. Can you, Misaki? A beautiful day is when it's not too hot outside, and a good day, I mean a day that's just nice. I mean the weather is not destroying everything, but it's still pretty hot. You know, that's pretty nice. It still hurts, but it's nice. Yeah. Okay, that's enough chit chat. We should eat soon, or Grandpa might get upset. Okay.
The time has come. At last, what I have sought for so long, Onriedo, will materialize. This is where the dark Jesuit sorcery bestowed upon me by Satan will bear fruit. The lone obstacles standing in our way were the Master of Chaldea and Shinmen Musashi, and neither of them are near Toke Castle now. Some got to hell and Kalasutra Hell, did their job well. This is the perfect opportunity for Onriedo to take form. Lower the veil of night, caster of limbo. This world no longer needs a proper sun. As you wish. Sun, hear me, sun. You bring the blessing of light to all living things. Now, I command you to set.
Yeah, look at me instantly jinxing the beautiful day.
Set. I command you to set. Close your eyes and sleep. Slumber in death like unto night. Perish, sun. Now is the time for we demons to awaken. Come, darkness, and kill all living creatures. Come, souls bearing the power of the 5 heroic spirit swordmasters, who died with hate and regret. Come, souls of the people they killed to their final moments. The sacrifices tinged with suffering, regret, and hate offered up to Lucifer, the great Satan himself, are now complete. Show yourself, my holy grail, my own Riedo. The time has come to reveal your true name, the grandest of mountains ever to guide a mountain of bodies and river of blood, Onriedo Castle.
Oh, that is edgy looking, yo. You know, wait, let me make it smaller. Oi. Log. Out. Down. And then, next thumbnail, look at me in the edgy castle. It was then that the abnormality in Shimosa revealed its true nature. A gross abomination stood in place of the second Edo castle. The second Edo itself. Toke Castle. This demonic castle appeared in the blink of an eye, as though the warring as though the Warring Ages legend of the One Night Castle had come to life. Not one person witnessed the castle's transformation. Before anyone knew what was happening, Tokyo Castle was gone, replaced by this new monstrosity. According to Heian military journals, the leader of the rebels made his base in Shimosa. Does this then mean this castle is born of a grudge against all of Japan? No, for this was not truly Shimosa, but the land of Kazusa, given the name Shimosa. This castle is a bastion of demons, one that threatens to desecrate the entire world. Its name, Onriedo Castle. In a flash, the true sun vanished, and the world was thrown into darkness. In its place hung a crimson moon, glistening the color of freshly spilled blood. As of now, all of Shimosa is shrouded in its angry red glow. What the hell are these things? Hey, let go of me. What's going on? I thought that all the monsters had been defeated. Ah! But why are there so many of these dark monsters here? I know. Lord Tajima. He's still in the castle. He'll... Hey. Why is your head swelling up like that? My wife just turned into a monster. Stop it. Don't you recognize me? I'm your husband. Cut it out. Don't you bare your teeth at me. Stay back. Sir, I think your wife might be a werewolf. You know, maybe the blood moon brought out her werewolf side. Hell erupted all around. Strange sounds reverberated around Tokyo Castle town, as it was a powerful magical energy seeped into its very fabric. Under the black sky, lit only by the bloody moon, people were transformed. Resistance was futile. Screams fell on deaf ears. No one knew what was happening. No one could fight back. This is one of the caster of Limbo's most evil of arts. The ultimate wickedness. It twists and distorts living things beyond recognition. It crushes the will of its victims. Once cast, it twists humans in its range into monsters. It reminds me of that one dude from... Yeah, it reminds me of that one dude. However, it does not transform every human it finds. There's a chance for some to remain unaffected. It transforms at random, in an instant. One person can find herself beset by monstrous neighbors. A man could find that his wife had become an Oni. A mother, that her children had become beasts. Those unfortunate with no magical resistance are simply altered. Human norms switch with beastly urges, and they begin devouring humans around them. Somebody, anybody, help me. They're Oni here. Oh god, what happened to my child? Come here, mommy's here. Damn it! I was so preoccupied with the sudden change to the Tokyo Castle that I didn't notice what was happening in the town. This is so awful. I can hardly bear to look. Mr. Sakon, you better be taking care of my wife, Hyohime. I must inform Lord Tajima at once. We must save as many of these townspeople as we... Mister? Hey, mister. Please help. My mom was just attacked by a giant monster. Aw, thank goodness you're still alive, child. Where's your mother? I'll go help her right away. Ugh. Help me, mister. A monster that attacked her? It was me. Gah. I'm sorry, that must have been a nightmare for you. I'm sorry I didn't notice sooner. Well? Look at you now, Tokugawa lapdog. You meet your end so pitifully. The great Sakon, who committed such atrocities in Shimabara. Aren't you the one who killed over 38,000 of my comrades? The one who mercilessly killed women, children, and the elderly, without a moment's hesitation?
What was it you said about this town? So awful, you can hardly bear to look? Bah, you of all people say that. You who were responsible for scenes just like this hardly a year ago? You filthy curs of the Tokugawa were killing Christians left and right, insisting we weren't human. Haha, haha. Just look at the great hero who destroyed Shimabara now. Now that the sun has been reversed, all reason shall disappear from this world. Tonight is the night that all of you will be slaughtered like dogs. Well done, caster of Limbo. Your noble phantasm shall usher in a new, evil world order. This darkness marks the end of the world, the fall of the Tokugawa regime. I have never before seen such a beautiful sight.
Well, joke's on you, I'm Tokugawa Misaki.
You are to be commended. Satan will be most pleased.
The grotesque moon casts its blood-red light upon the sorcerer. His form proved to be identical to a certain spirit origin registered within Chaldea. The heroic spirit, Amakusa Shiro Tokisara. Indeed, his name was Amakusa Shiro Tokisara, and he did greatly resemble the historical figure connected to the tragedy of Shimabara. But he was not the heroic spirit who made his mark on humanity. This man was from a history quite different from the one we know. He was a human without a spirit origin, the sole survivor of the hellscape that was Shimabara, and a man gone mad with rage and fury. With his name never going down in history, this separate version of Amakusa Shiro from the pruning theoretical phenomenon traveled across many worlds unbeknownst to us. As he traveled across these many mysterious worlds, his grudge grew and evolved until he had become the living embodiment of hate. He accumulated power, and before he knew it, he had moved beyond mankind. Then, following the call of something that had reached out to him, he passed through the final door and arrived in this world. Just like Shinmen Musashi, the swordsman who came here along with Misaki. This world has gladly accepted the Tokugawa regime. It has forgotten the hell of Shimabara. How dare you? The rest of you may have forgotten, but I do not forget, and I do not forgive. Now I, Amakusa Shiro Tokisara, shall avenge the atrocities of Shimabara through the glory of Oniriaro Castle. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Well, that's a good cliffhanger, you know? Yeah, that's a good cliffhanger. Look at the world, it's so edgy looking. Yeah, I'm happy with that cliffhanger. That is a top tier cliffhanger, yo. But oof. Everyone's an isekai MC here, huh? But no, I'm a trooper. I lived. I did live, barely. Woohoo! I can eat my victory oysters, assuming no one ate them at this point. So thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and epic gacha luck. I gotta make sure my game is downloaded for tomorrow, working good. I didn't check it yet, so oopsies. I still have time. It's early in the night. It's only 10 p.m. So thank you guys again, and bye-bye. I'm gonna eat my food. I gotta make sure Tina's Wonderland works, and then I can chill.